want a bed for the night.
All right. Name?
Edna. Edna O'Casey.
Let's see your cards.
I ain't got no cards.
Well, sorry, you can't come here if you've got no cards.
Yes, I can. You've got to let me, and it's me right.
Sod, you're right. No cards, you don't come in here. Any other way of identifying yourself?
I've got a right to come in here, and I've got a right to put right to sock you in the ear hole.
Sod off.
No means of identification.
Where are you from?
From around. From roundabout. Just from the roundabout.
Yeah. Before you got to the roundabout?
I was in the psychiatric. No, I've just been roundabout the roundabout.
You used to be on the road once long ago, wasn't you? Always popping in from some different direction.
Yes. I used to be on the road at one time, but I'm more settled down now.
Here's number one.
I'm in regular work. Yeah, what they moved this place? Used to be in the centre of the town.
Administrative difficulties.
They moved it because they want to stamp out our people, stamp us off the face of the earth.
It's thought to be better to put it here. You sure you're skint? No, you got to be skint to come here.
I'm sure.
I know you say you're sure, but are you really?
Yes.
Well, now you'll have to leave tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll have to deinfestate these clothes.
An old fella says to me, says, I've given up gambling, given up swearing and drinking. Bloody hell, says he, I've left me playing cards down the pub.
Are you in work now?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I work here. I do the buckets outside the bathroom, and I swill down the tiles outside the agita.
Did you ever try to get work outside?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yes, sir. They says I was too old, aged. The teeth, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Would you like to stay on here throughout the winter?
Oh, yes,
All right. We'll keep you here throughout the winter, and we'll turn you out for the summer. All right?
Thank you very much, sir.
I've shrunk. Don't know why. I've shrunk. I feel better when I'm drunk.
Take a deep breath. That's it. Weren't you the lightweight champion of England once?
Yeah.
Please, sir,
Yes.
can you take me in, sir? Can I be taxied to the house? Take me in for the winter, sir, and something for the golf. And I want to complain about the dreams I've been getting. Terrible dreams, sir.
Oh, Edna. I've got nowhere for you to go. They're closing all the beds in the women's wing, except for the one-night casuals. I'd take you in if I could. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much, sir. I haven't had a meal since yesterday. I didn't have a meal today. I kept going on apples. On the tramp all night, and I've kept on tramping after the day's broken. I've kept on tramping. People are getting up, the cafes are opening. You can smell the breakfasts. I ain't got any money to buy me breakfast. You can't stop, the shades won't let you. You go on. So you say, all right, I'll go on. So you've got a target. You say, I'll go on to the next town. And from there, it's only a short step back home to where you come from.
Come along, Edna. You can't stay here. We're closed. Haven't I told you that?
I was only trying to stamp out the people.
Never mind the people. They won't harm you no more anyway. You're going. Remember?
I was only trying to stamp out the people.
Why?
Because I don't like them. That's why.
Well, they won't worry you no more. You're going. Edna. You're going, remember? G-O-I-N-G spells going.
Goodbye. Bye-bye, Beetle. Any beds? Any beds? I don't know. What's it like in there? Cold. You know anybody would care to publish some drawings? No, dear. Wayfaring is a very funny thing. Sometimes you're happy in it, sometimes you're not. You feel cut off, do you find that? Oh, yes. It's not that I dislike people what's more settled. I watch them and wish I could be like them. I sometimes think I once knew something of very great importance. In other times I don't. I'm in regular work. Got a very good job, as a matter of fact. I've got very good memory. Oh, yes. I'm sure you're right. I'm in work too, same as you. It seems as I drank the tea and I drank the tea leaves as well. I drank the tea leaves, see, so I don't know more like the tea, and so flitter, flitter. But I did learn something about life, only I don't know how to tell it. So, excuse me. Oh, I think I'll go to bed now. Get bedded down. Yes. Oh, yes. I like to sleep out. That's what keeps me in good health. Let me think.
Thank you.
Yes.
It would have been, I think it was 3 weeks ago. But you see, I haven't got the money. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, look, perhaps you could help me by giving me the details from the beginning. Now, where did you lose it?
If I knew that, I wouldn't have lost it, would I?
What colour was it?
Primrose or pink.
Yeah, well, that is not the colour of the allowance book in question.
I did report it last week, but not here.
Yeah, well...
I need a quid.
Well, I can't do anything, can I, Mrs. Morrison? The only place that could help you is Broad Street.
I can't get there, can I?
No, well...
I'm going upstairs, get a grant. Being in dire need.
Well,
One was in the first apartment.
I'm in dire need.
Please don't come in here until you've seen the receptionist.
Oh. Soup, please.
You can't have just soup.
Only one soup.
Your breakfast ticket is worth 3 soups.
Yes.
I mean, yes. 3 soups or no soup.
3 soup. Thank you very much.
Drop the bloody H-bomb before the winter comes. Oh, I'm an Irishman. 25 years in this country. Out of that 25 years, spent 15 in prison.
No! One run off, double run you! I'll get your rotten stick to your rotten fly!
Does your mind get clouded sometimes, all clouded up?
Oh, yes, mine does. But I go round the doctor, get some drugs. Doesn't help. I'm sick, you see. I'm sick. Mind you, people take an interest. It doesn't help. I let them down. One tip I'll give you. Have you got a friend?
No. I did have one once, and not anymore now.
Ah, yeah. When you lose them, you'll never get them back. Anyway, nerves bad. Are your nerves bad? Venal is very good for that. It's very good for the nerves. Will you write that down? Venal. My mind gets cloudy. Gets so cloudy sometimes that I have to walk all the way to the north to clear it. 7 days it takes. When I get there, I'm so bloody fed up, I walk all the way back again. Venal.
You a deserter?
Oh.
You look like a deserter out the bloody army.
Oh, no. No, I'm not that. I find it hard in the world to belong. Do you find it hard? Oh, MPs find it all right, but ordinary people find it hard. They're ostracised because they stand up and speak true facts. That's what I say. Oh, I did volunteer. In the army, they sent me up to Wales. And in the war, I met the soldiers, and I said, don't. Do you want to do square passion? Do you want to do fatigues? Don't. Oh, they said, you can build the roads. You can go on building the roads if it eases your conscience. But I said, a concrete road is a road you can carry guns on, isn't it? We'll segregate you, they said. Or you can segregate me if you like, I said. What I said...
Hey, this is Tiny Nick, the most famous character around here. He thinks he's God. Hey, tell him why you think that.
I was saying my prayers to the Lord, and I found I was talking to myself.
You see what I mean? Wait, when he goes to the public toilets, he does number 2 all over the floor. Hey, tell him why you do that.
God made number 2, so God can drop it where he pleases.
Well done. You see what I mean? He's a lad.
Hey, darling. Here, look. You wanna break that, and then stuff it up your nose, and then like really sniff it, get it right back, and you should get a buzz off that.
You doing a skipper because you have to, or just for a rave?
Oh, that is beautiful, that is. Too much, that is. Oh, that's a real buzz.
because I'm half and half. They turned me like that, you see. Really, I just want to be a girl.
Hey, what? You're half and half, but you want to be a woman. Might take some sorting out, doesn't it?
I wasn't born half and half. I mean, I dress and I live like a girl, but I'm half and half. My girlfriend, she got pregnant.
Well, it does take some sorting out. Oh, get away! You're having me on.
Tend to drink some, though. Because people think I'm likeable. But legally, well, you know. They took me into the psychiatric and they cut my breasts off. My breasts. My breasts. Oh, well, no good crying over spilt milk.
I got that. That's good, that is.
Can you tell me the way to Torrington?
Torrington? Well, yeah, I can show you. Can you give us a lift? I can tell you I've been in some of the roughest places and in some of the best places.
Yes, I can see that.
I know my hair looks lovely, but it's got knits underneath. Excuse me, you couldn't spare half a quid for a good time with two naughty girls?
It says no beads, but I can help you. Help a friend in trouble. Nothing else. You think I'm a les, don't you? But I'm not. Nothing else wanted. Nothing else.
I suppose you'll want sandwich and a tea. It generally has 1 and 5.
Put her down there.
Oh, yes. She comes up. It's 1 and 5 from Miss Lightfoot.
No sandwich, please.
What have we got? Cheese?
I've got
Or
cheese
spam?
or spam. What would you like, love?
Spam, please.
Spam.
And a tea?
I'll have tea, please.
That'll be 1 and 5. Put it down, shall
Yes,
I?
put it
Thank you.
down, yes. 2 little bits of beef, 3 little baked potatoes, and about a spoonful of peas. 6 and 6 I charge out the cafe. Where's the sugar? No sugar.
What have you got? We've got spam
Spam
and
or
cheese.
Oh, haven't you got any egg?
No.
No eggs.
No eggs.
Oh, Michael, go. 2 dear.
All right, I'll have a spam then, please. On the book, yes, please.
How many, Miss Jones?
Only one, thank you.
1 and 5.
It's not right, is it? Now, lady.
The
Thank
spam's
you.
going very well, isn't it?
Very nice, very nice. Have you? Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
I enjoyed my dinner, did you?
Yeah, it was very nice, my dinner, yeah. Very nice dinner.
I'll cook you something good. You can't come here, only paddies allowed. This one is a paddy. The kitchen is closed. I'll speak with the manager. I am the manager. Hi.
I've had this sandwich in the tea.
I know I've got that mat under the bed. Right. Strips of end then. I've had it.
I'll move then.
But can I really sleep under the bed?
Yes.
And nothing wanted in exchange?
Nothing else, nothing.
Okay.
I'll show you something. This is my husband. And this was my children's. This was me man's car. And this was my account. I took them with my own camera. And this was my man's speedboat.
Hey, is that you?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, this takes some sorting out, doesn't it? I mean, what a change, isn't it? Hey?
Good night, Jane. Good night, love. Good night, Adam. Night.
Well, you, come on, out. Come on, out. Come on. What? Come on, out, I said. Come on.
Yeah.
Out, come on now, out you go. Go on.
Yes.
Get out in the bleating street, your beds and all. Go on.
Yes.
Go on. Had enough of you before. Go on, get out.
The last amount we advanced you was the result of your being in dire need. But we can't continue making these payments while you remain a vagrant. Now, if you would...
While I remain a what?
While you remain a vagrant. But if you...
The vagrant? I am not the vagrant. I'm not the vagrant. And I want money. I want money. I need money.
Kindly lower your voice. If you don't, I'll have to take a...
All right! Send for the bloody old shades. And shut up. Keep your bloody old money. All this has happened before. I am not the vagrant. I'm not the vagrant. I am not. I am not the vagrant.
As she was causing a disturbance in the Ministry of Social Security, I thought it
Can
was
you
advisable
speak up,
to...
please? I can't hear you very well.
She was causing a disturbance in the Ministry of Social Security.
No,
and so
I was not, sir. No, I was not. Well, I'm only putting my point of view, because they called me the vagrant.
Yes, well, either I write here you're disturbed and recommend you be admitted to our psychiatric hospital, or I say you're sane and send you back to the court for them to deal with you as they think fit. Now, which would you like?
Got any pills?
Eh?
Got any pills?
Pill?
You don't eat all the pills the nurses give you, do you?
Oh, no, I've got a few, but I need them for myself, see?
Go on.
Why?
Go on, give us some.
Well, how do you know them pills will agree with you? What's your name, dear?
Mind your business.
Here. What do you want in pills so bad?
Oh, everybody wants pills, dear.
That seat's taken. Sorry.
Oh. All those seats are taken.
You can sit over there, though.
This is no good. I want fish. I don't eat this. I only eat fish. Fish, fish, fish. I only eat fish. No! Ah!
This is fish, sent off specially from the diet kitchen. It's fish, flat fish.
It's snot! It is snot!
Come along now, Edna. Open. Everyone takes a pill after a meal. Come on, good girl. Nurse, hold her nose. Come on, open, open, open. Swallow it down, swallow it. Good girl.
Don't mind me asking, what's a nice young girl like you doing in a place like this? You're much too young and beautiful to be in here, dear.
Them that's most beautiful can be sickest in their mind, my love.
Are you sick in your mind, dear? Oh.
It's them pills what the doctor gave me. The nerves, they got so terrible, kept taking more and more pills to quiet them down. In the end, I was taking 60 or 80 a day.
Oh. Well, let's hope your staying here won't be long, then.
I hope it will be. Very, very long one.
Hello, Edna. You know me, I'm Dr. Austin. I want to give you a little injection in your arm. It's nothing to worry about. But when I give it to you, I want you to start counting up to 10. And round about 8, you'll find that you'll go to sleep and you'll wake up with a cup of tea later on. Right? Now, there's nothing to worry about.
No.
You're there, just a little prick, that's
Now,
all.
start counting, Edna.
You start counting after me now.
Yes.
1,
2, 3.
Getting tired.
Oh.
There, you're sleeping. Lovely.
She's fine. Thank you.
I think she's quite relaxed
Yes,
now.
she's all right now.
Yes, fine.
Okay?
Yes.
It's quite a nice convulsion.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
She ought not to need much.
No, I think she's breathing already.
Yeah.
Yes, she's fine. She's okay.
Yeah, fine. We'll just turn her on the side, please.
That'll do for today, Anne. You can go now. It's Edna, is it? Good. Sit down. Now, can you please try? Can you please tell me if you know the date?
The date? Oh, let me see, 32nd.
All right, you can stay in another week. You can go now. It's Catherine, is it?
Where's Clara? You know, one that goes around collecting pills.
Clara?
Yes, Clara.
She's dead. She took too many.
You listen. I can wrench me bones, see, I do it in the wards, do it all the time till it drives them mad. Phone.
Thank you. Lodge? Who? No, I'm sorry, she's not here.
Is that phone call for me?
You? Why should I have a call for you then?
Yes, and I weren't here, so you said I weren't here.
I didn't tell anybody you weren't here. It wasn't for you.
Yes, I'm sorry, who was it?
I don't know, a man. It wasn't for you.
A man? Well, listen, I wanted to speak. Why didn't you let me speak to him?
You are Mrs. Edna Johnson, aren't you?
No, I'm Mrs. Edna. Forget it.
You're cured, Mrs. Rogers. Oh, you still have problems, it's true, but basically yours is not a psychological problem. You may still have problems like housing. But as regards your mind, you're as right as rain. You'll have to go, Edna.
I do think I have got some problems.
Why did you do it?
Just show you I wanted to stay.
Stay another week. After that, you go.
I'm not staying in this stinking dump. I was never bitter, though my life was sad. For broken friendships litter the road of life so hard. Blow savage winds and bring splashing rain. There's a sweetness in her sorrow, glory in her pain. I left the city with its artificial lights, away from the wiles of wanton men, the sensual delights. I wander through the country, free from every care. I sit by the streams and breathe in deep of freedom's air.
Okay, out. Out.
Thank you very much. Oh. Ah. Oh. I get drunk very easy. One red biddy and I'm drunk out of this world.
Well, look, that's not my problem, is it? If you've got no money, go and beg for it, will you? Hello. Who
I
is
think that phone call's for me.
How could it
Yes,
be for
it's
you,
for
you
me.
silly old cow?
Look,
Go on, piss off out of it. Go on,
Oh.
get out of it, you silly.
No!
Go on, get out. Go on, get out.
No, will
Get
you
out.
get me?
Oh, can't you read? It says washing other than face and hands is not allowed.
Piss off, dirt box.
Only £1 or two, but he comes to you with the sincere good wishes of everyone concerned with his charity. Yeah. Now, how about clothing? Hmm?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, here, the boots, sir.
The boot?
Yes, what about the boots? I could do with some boots, sir.
Oh, yes, of course, I see. Yes, yes, we can fix you up with boots. Over here. Those are the gents, I'm afraid. Our ladies' department is on this shelf here.
Yes. I'll do a certain amount of strolling around, sir.
Hmm?
Wears them out quick.
Yes, yes. These?
Yes, those.
Jolly good.
Oh,
Jolly
and
good.
the coat, sir.
Oh, yes, yes, we can fix you up with the coat. Now, do you fancy the green and mauve?
Yes,
Right.
I do.
Let's try it on. Yeah?
Oh.
That's it. Yeah. Now then. Oh, whoops, as they say. have a look. Over there. Splendid. It almost fits, doesn't it? Well, now, will you leave your old coat with me to dispose of?
No, sir, no. Never throw away old clothes.
Very sensible. Well, now, here's the address of a room we found for you.
I'll find my own place.
Hey, you. What number were you last night?
Well, number 34.
No, you were number 62 and you wet your bed, didn't you? Out.
Oh, let's have another try.
Out.
Can you give me a name and your permanent address?
I ain't got no permanent name.
Sorry?
No, I ain't got no permanent name. It varies. I mean, I ain't got no permanent address. The name is McLean.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. McLean, but you see, there's nothing can be done till you've got a permanent address.
Well, something bloody well must be done. I ain't got no money.
Just a minute. Excuse me, Mr. Go to Stockfield Department of Health and Social Security. That's in Broad Street during office hours. Or, in the hours of darkness, go to Digbeth Police Station. And on furnishing proof of destitution, they'll give you a chit entitling you to a bed in our local Part 3 accommodation.
Do you have any proof of identity, like a national insurance card?
Yes, yes. Here's my address and here's my permanent name.
Mr. Robert Tute?
Yes, 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 that is my name, yes, yes.
Are you sure that's your name, Mr. Tute?
Come on now, darling. You can't sleep here all night. Come on.
Whoa, leave me
Come on
alone.
now, you can't
Go
sleep
on,
here
leave
like
me
that.
alone. You're a bloody
Come
saint. What a bloody
Hughes was shouting, striding backwards and forwards, causing a considerable amount of annoyance. Complaints had been received from neighbours. I informed her that, in my opinion, her behaviour was drunk and disorderly and that she was causing a breach of the peace.
What have you got to say?
Well, I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't seem to do it. And I don't know what come over me that I didn't do it. All I say is that it didn't seem as though I was doing it, sir. No, not at all. See, the fact is, I drank the liquid, intending just to have a drop, sir, but, well, I drank more than just one drop, sir, didn't I? But I've got my pounds, sir. Got my pounds saved up, pay the fine.
Anything known?
Yes. In 1917,
Just
8 months.
the last three.
2 convictions for drunk and disorderly, and 1 for 2 years for larceny.
I'm afraid we're going to need more than a £1 fine.
It's quite nice in here, isn't it? Quite nice doings. I'll say it's nice in here. It's nice and warm. Yes, warmer than outside. Look at that, lovely. Always did say, prison's not as bad as it's cracked up to be. It's better than some hotels. Woo! Oh.
Of course, if you come to Jesus Saves, we can't have you getting drunk.
I'm not going to take a drink.
Oh, really? Really?
And I shall be saving me money. Won't be spending it all over the place.
Very good indeed.
I'll
Excellent.
be getting up in the morning all right.
Very good. Excellent.
And I shall be taking the bath 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh, well, I would have said it was enough 2 or 3 times in a week.
All right.
Of course, life that Jesus saves may not be quite like you think it'll be.
I'm changed. I won't have no trouble at all. I'll behave myself. No matter what people say, I'm changed. No more. No more we'll have no funny ways.
You'll not only have to get up in the morning, you'll have to go to work.
Well, that's no trouble to me, Gov. I've been a good worker in the past.
And the other thing is, if you get drunk on Friday night, we'll have no alternative.
I never drink.
Well, I begin to wonder what such a virtuous person's doing inside prison at all, unless they happen to be the governor or the chaplain.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now then, are you sure there's nothing else you'd like to tell me about yourself? Like, where you were born, or what your background was, who your parents were?
Thank you, miss.
Right.
Don't know why they've done it. Why didn't they let me stay in the nick? In the nick.
That's right.
The old skipper was here now, Captain Young.
Is it like coming up with that?
Where'd you sleep last night?
Over Scrubs.
What did you do before this, Hamlin?
I was a road sweeper for 7 years, Aberystwyth Borough Council. Yes.
Would you like thank you. I don't need charity. I'm down, but I'm not out yet.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay, but I'm not down and out yet.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, oh, my knee, my knee. Oh, they run me down, the bastards. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. Oh, I'm Irish, I'm Catholic. I've sinned. Here, sister, here. Here's money for you, look, here's...
We don't want your money. Have you been to the hospital?
Yes. But all they done, they dressed my knee. That's all they done, and then they threw me out. Feel it, sister, you feel my knee.
Have you anywhere to go tonight?
No. I've nowhere to go. No one will have me. There's nowhere for me. I'm Catholic. I've sinned. I've sinned, sister.
You hold on to your money.
Let me in, I say. I've been sent here. They know about me. Call yourselves Jesus saves, and you leave me out in the night. You've got a nerve. Jesus saves. Oh, piss off. Jesus saves indeed. Oh, you call yourselves bloody Christians, and you leave me out in the cold. Poke off, all of you. I hate ya.
Shut up!
What?
Shut up! Learn some behaviour.
Piss off!
Shut up! Shut up, or I'll call the police.
What did you say?
I said if you don't shut up, I'll call the police.
You poke off to bed, madam! Oh.
Shut up, you bloody vagrants!
Me? Did you call me the vagrant?
Yes.
I am no vagrant. I am not the vagrant. I've lived in houses, yes. And I've got every right to live in houses. The only trouble is they always seem to get condemned. Pulled down over my head, that's all. Can I help that? I don't like living like I do. I don't like sharing dormitories.
So, you want to come in?
Yes.
Come on then.
I didn't mean to make so much noise. There we are. You... Oh. 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 Now, let me see where... Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah! These are motherfuckers. Oh, yes! Oh, shut up. Don't make me laugh.
Belt up with your bleeding row!
Oh. Oh, sorry. Whoa. There. Oh! Oh! I'm being tied up! I'm tied up! Oh, let me go! Let me go! Keep these things off me!
Oh,
keep them off! Oh, I'm being tied up! I'm tied up off here! Oh! Oh! I'm a piece of machinery! I was wrongly connected! Leave me be, leave me be!
You're not a piece of machinery, darling!
Wrongly connected! Piece of machinery! Oh! 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 Oh, my asthma! Oh! Oh!
Come on, you old bag.
Oh!
Let me make you...
Oh! Get away! You get away from me!
Oh, come
no,
on.
Look at you, disgusting!
Oh, sod you then.
Oh, Edna.
Dr.
Now shut up. Shut up at once and go to sleep.
Oh, all right. Yes. Okay.
Morning, Paula. I'm Paula. I'm Vicky.
She's gone on.
That's not bad.
It's not
Yeah, that's not
bad.
Listen, look at the other one.
Purple line.
What's the other one like? The other arm. It is bad. That one's all right.
I didn't think nothing of it. I thought as that always was. As I got older, I got so I didn't like so much of it. It was after my real mum died. Then one day when I was 12, when my new mum, as my stepmum, was going out shopping, I said to her, please mum, take me with you, because I don't like my dad taking me to bed with him every time we go out. So then it all come out. She sent for the police, and then this policewoman, she come along and she said, you said you've had intercourse with him. And I said, I don't know, what's intercourse? So she said, you must know what intercourse is, girl. And I said, no. So she said, well, did he get his finger out and stick it up you? I thought she meant his tongue, because he had been kissing me, so I said yes. So then we went to the court, and my dad, he got a priest to come to the court and say that my dad wouldn't do a thing like that. So then they got a doctor to examine me, and he said I was not a virgin. So they said, well, if it wasn't my dad, it must be someone else. And I was in need of moral protection. So there was no room in the children's home, so they sent me to the remand home. And that's about it, I suppose. I don't think my dad wanted me, really. It upset me when they didn't trust my word.
Yes, my father. Do you feel that? Don't go easy now. Yeah. Oh, you can press, but don't poke. Don't poke.
Yeah.
I like to close like
Well,
look, we're steady. I'm on your arm.
I had a little baby once. I loved her, but they took her from me. I took too many aspirins. Police took me to the institution.
And I've seen you before somewhere.
Kiss the cow, Lil.
I don't think.
Want some baked beans?
Hey, Edna. Then there's Mavis. She drowned her daughter aged 2, day after she was refused an abortion for the second child she was expecting. Who else is there? Yeah, it's Rosamond. There was a newborn baby girl found, strangled, wrapped in a brown paper parcel, dumped in some woman's public bog.
Josie, this meat's all bone.
Oh, we live on what we're given. Hey, Terry, bring a milk, will you?
There was one time we had only veal and ham pies, 2 feet long, 30 of them. We had to live on veal and ham pie till we were sick of it. And another time, a supermarket dumped 300 eggs on us. Most of them were on the point of going off.
I remember that time.
We've got a very good relationship with our butcher now. Any meat that falls on the floor or something like that, he gives it to us. See, my idea was of a society where people, instead of fighting, helped each other. Well, this house was the first step. And I hope we can turn it into a whole street, then a town, and into bigger and bigger units. The barriers that most social workers put up, you know, desks, that sort of thing, completely wrong. I always felt you could draw an analogy with somebody who'd fallen into a well. Now, the usual approach is to sling in a rope and say, hang on to that, and I'll pull you up. My view was that you should get down into the well and help push from alongside.
This place is a palace. I've tried all the others. This is a nice place. This place is very, very, very nice. Well, you know. But a lot of them hostels, it's like in the tanks, see, like the fish. Close the doors and hope for the best. That's not the best way to treat them sort of people. Well, I'm prepared to work, yes, but when I go, they say to me, how old are you? And I say, how old? And they say, are you a good timekeeper? And I say, yes. Then I'm in good health. Then she says, can you work without supervision? I say, yes. I think, this is getting interesting. But then, wait it often happens, then sort of look me over and sort of flitters out. It's not that they isn't genuine. It's just, I suppose, them sort of persons, they don't have very good memory.
Yeah. Well, I think you should get into bed now, Edna. You can't talk all night.
Well, I have to. Must be able to talk. My doctor says so. Most important, he says, talk all the time.
You must go to sleep now, Edna. Paula Smith, she leaves next week.
She's the one who's having the baby.
Yeah, that's the one, yes.
What about this one?
Well, what are you all looking at? What you staring for?
Not now, Trudy. We're having a meeting.
What for, eh? A bleeding meeting, what for? Well, go on then, kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Oh, kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
We really ought to turn her out, you know.
No one else will take her.
But it's not ours.
Not even the psychiatric hospital. I phoned them again last week. They said, we can't take her. She's absolutely mad.
So she is. And according to our constitution, they're only supposed to stay here for 2 weeks.
But after this, it really is the gutter. We can't just turn them out.
Are we to do this?
Hello? Yes, we
A girl like that will drain you dry if you let her. She's been on the streets, you know, exposing herself.
Yes, she even came up to me and said, hey, you're taking me out, aren't you? I must say, it really turned me off.
She still gets lots of guys, though.
Yes, but where does she take them to?
Doorways, mostly. Backs of cars.
Good. Goodbye.
What on earth's that?
Oh, just Edna cleaning up.
She's a dab hand with a broom.
Well, anyway, Trudy, I tell her she has to go. And she immediately indulges in a fit of screaming.
Well, it isn't as if these were the only ones. I understand that every day you're turning people away.
Yes, every day. All the time.
And why do we discriminate in favor of those we've got and against the others?
Hi, Edna. I've just been up to Dilly. Everybody's there, and they're all just lying around, smashed. It's crazy. Do you know, I don't know what this country's coming to. Everybody's smashed. I think we're going to be overwhelmed. Admit it.
You don't want me here? You want me to go? All right, then I'll go.
All right, then, Trudy, go.
There's some roses for you, Josie.
Let me cut. Oh, everything I say. Oh, right then, kiss off the lot of you. Go on then, poke off. Poke off. Josie! Josie! I want to come in, Josie. I want to come in. I thought you was going to throw me out.
Oh, no, Edna, we wouldn't do that.
Will I be here for always, then?
Well, not for always, but...
Is there any in the world like me? I mean, many in the world like me.
What, people who tramp?
Well, you know us no good ones.
I don't think you're no good.
What they call the inadequates, one.
Yes, but inadequate for what? Inadequate to cope with a society that is in itself inadequate.
You hate that stuff, don't you?
Of course I don't hate
it. Yes, you do. You do. Why do you always chew that bloody chewing gum when I give it you, even though you hate it?
Well, Edna, I'll admit I don't really like it.
No, but you chew it.
I chew it for the sake of our friendship.
Our friendship. Our friendship? Oh, hey!
I believe I ought to chew it because of the intense joy it gives you to see me chew it. Even though at the end you're going to touch me for 5 bob.
Our friendship. Oh, well then, Josie. Have you got a couple of bob on you? Yeah, I haven't had a drink for 3 weeks.
Very good, Edna.
Yes, it's my pride. It's my pride and my boast. Nothing to drink for 3 weeks, going out to celebrate.
Oh. Is that the best?
Ah! Got you, didn't I? Go on, April Fool.
Sir, I represent the interests of the local authority and the inhabitants of Y Street who welcome the opportunity of this public inquiry to put forward their point of view. The street is the seat of considerable amenities for solid, respectable people. It was built in Victorian times as a residential suburb for the business classes and for retired people, and the inhabitants like to think that it has retained certain of these excellent characteristics. So, without planning permission, there has been set up in the street a hostel for homeless and inebriate women. The effect of this on the neighborhood can be all too easily imagined. What was formerly a highly respectable residential neighborhood, now, it turns out, runs the risk of changing, with grave attendant risks, into something very different. It was mainly, sir, nuns that did this. They were offered this house for a few years by a well-wisher, and they, having no particular use for it, lent it to a Miss Josie Quinn for her to carry out in it her experiments with women.
This is a clean population. The drunken population of these parts is a very clean population, on the whole. They're very clean folk, on the whole. Oh my.
But if there is no hostel provided for these people?
They have nowhere to go, except to the mental hospital, or the street, or to prison. Going there not because they're really criminals or mad, but because there's no one more suitable for them. Now, these people are listed in official reports as inebriates, alcoholics, psychopaths, drug addicts, layabouts, the disabled, failures. These words are alibis to help us to forget why they're really like they are. Stack the cards against us. These people are the same as us. Just you and me in a mess. And they can live fulfilled lives. There should be hostels like ours everywhere, every 4 or 5 streets. A huge institution, so vast, so impersonal. There's no answer. What they need is a small place, a place to be a typical home. The sort of home that most of them have never had. A home in a house like any other, in a decent street. These are people, not monsters. People who have been damaged through being helped. Through being helped with the wrong kind of help. And their need is desperate.
Sometimes the street is filled with drunkards. They fall down in the gutter. I've been stopped in the street and asked for coppers.
These people should be somewhere else, in a large hostel or a large hotel.
They're nothing but vagrants.
Vagrant? I am not the vagrant.
Are the doors kept locked?
The doors aren't kept locked, because we want the residents to look upon the place as their own home.
Are they let out?
Well, yes.
And when they're out, they have a drink?
We hope they won't be slipping back into the state of mind when they want a drink.
But some do relapse.
Very occasionally, they relapse.
Well, how many of those you're housing could be described as vagrants?
Listen, I've told you this before. I am not the vagrant. No, I am not. I am not the vagrant. You think I'm a nothing, don't you? You think I'm nothing. Well, I am. Well, I'm not. Here, let me tell you something. I've had money and men. I've had
Mammy's little baby bird in bed. What do you think of your daughter?
Doesn't matter to me. I didn't want her.
You, Mommy, when I wanted you.
Oh, you're lovely, Edna. Mammy's own and lovely little girl. Bless you. There's no dinner tonight. No dinner tonight. I'm sorry. Nothing. Why you got no money? 'Cause you drunk it all. That's what. Jesus, I'm gonna kill you. Don't go out, Daddy. Don't go out. I'm just going out for an hour. I've left your food on the table.
Where's your mum?
Out at the party.
Uh-huh. When did you last see her?
Last night.
Last night. I'm going to take you off to a lovely home.
But this is home. Don't you take my children from me. Don't you dare take my children from me. No, no.
You left your children alone all night.
I left them with food.
I sentence you to 3 months imprisonment.
That way the poor dears will be alone for 90 nights.
May I apply for a custody order for the children to be placed in care?
Yes, the bed is hard and lumpy, isn't it? That's because you wet it. It's pebbles and marbles. Each time you wet it, there'll be more. Here's a basin. As you see, it's filled with urine. I'm going to wash your face in it. You know why. You know why.
She's absolutely uncontrollable. It's best if she were taken back into care.
Would you care to say anything else about your daughter?
I have no daughter.
Come along, we'll find a bed for you. I think she's one of the women from the hostel.
Yes, she is.
Come along.
I don't expect you'll want to see me again.
You expect me to say that, don't you, Edna? You expect me to be a rejecting father figure to you? I'm not going to. I'm not going to say you've been a dreadful failure and you've let us down dreadfully. I'm going to say, well done. You've done a jolly good job going straight and keeping sober for the length of time you have. Let's see if next time it can't be for even longer. Dear Miss Quinn, I'm instructed to inform you that the minister has given every consideration to your petition that Jesus Saves should be legalized and permitted to operate as a hostel in Y Street. Having taken into account the views of all relevant parties expressed at the public inquiry, he is regretfully forced to take the conclusion that it is not in the public interest to operate a hostel in this particular area. You have 1 month from this date to cease operations.
Mommy, why did you abort me? Why did you let me? You didn't want me. You didn't want me, wasn't there? Ways to stop me to be. Mommy, why did you?
Hello. No. 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 Well, the hostel's closing. I'm sorry, I can't take you. I've just told you we've got to close. Yes. Goodbye.
That phone call.
No, Edna, it wasn't for you.
what you said.
No, really, Edna, it wasn't for you.
It was for me. That phone call. It must have been this time.
Edna. Your wrist. So, where are you going, Edna?
Don't worry about me. I'll move on. I'll be all right. I feel so set up after this place. I'm quite looking forward to sleeping out.
Well, if you're sure you'll be all right.
I'll be the restless type, see? Always was restless. Never could stick anything for long. He was the one, as far as I was concerned. He was me fairy prince. When I thought of him, when I see the trees with the clouds in their branches, when I heard in the papers about her dreams come true, Prince Charming, all that, that's when I get to thinking about him. Because he was the only one, really, you see. I thought he was my Prince Charming, but he was that to some others as well. Other ladies. Anyway, it seems that he never thought about me the same way as what I thought about him, sort of thing. And I still do think of him sometimes. And I wonder what it would have been like. Love's funny, innit? I mean, why him?
You never have no children, Edna?
Yes, I had one, but it was a prem. Then I had another, but it was took away. Well, bye-bye now, dear. Cheerio.
But I thought we was going on.
No, bye-bye now, dear, 'cause I'll go this way, see? It's like I say, flitter, flitter. Cheerio, dear.